Hi everyone, Eugene Sachs here with another review from GameCritics.com. 100 years ago, the world was overtaken by a plague that turned most living creatures into monstrous chimera. A small group of survivors has managed to find safety, but one of their number has become infected while foraging for food. Donning knight armor and wielding a shotgun, this infected survivor must make a pilgrimage to find a cure amid scores of enemies. Remedium is an isometric twin-stick shooter, where players take control of the armor-clad survivor searching a city for answers to the sickness. Players can shoot, throw grenades, and dash to take out creatures, picking up armor and materials along the way. These materials, sulfur, mercury, and salt, can be used for special ammo for guns, fire rounds for the shotgun for instance, or to help stave off sickness. As the progress in Remedium happens, players will eventually end up getting various symptoms like nausea, megalomania, or buboes, just to name a few. These illnesses will cause debuffs like lowered fire rate, lower health regeneration, or even maximum health loss. However, players can find items which can change these ills from buffs to debuffs. Buboes, for instance, will lower heat resistance, so players take more damage from fire-based enemies. When cured, it will grant player a damage buff to fire ammo in their guns. All of this seems great, and the base ideas have potential, but the execution kills Remedium quicker than a host of viruses. To start with, enemies give so many resources on death that the player never needs to choose between ammo or curing a disease. The bosses, which should generally be a high point in most games of this kind, are identical to each other. This isn't an exaggeration. They're all exactly the same boss except for the final boss. Players will fight and refight a sentinel that has a shield until the player takes out some turrets. Then they can take down the boss. A similar sense of repetition and sameness extends to the mob enemies, the mostly gray environments, the single looping song in the background. Everything in Remedium repeats a single somber note. Adding insult to injury is that it's buggy. I've fallen through the floor, I've encountered visual bugs that make weapon customization impossible, and the health bars sometimes failed to appear for bosses, making them invincible. I feel like there's potential here. It just needs to be realized. The idea of using resources for special ammo or cures for illnesses is great, but it needs balance. I like the weapon customization, but it's too buggy to use. There must be more variation in the bosses, and they can't glitch out to be invincible. Remedium is currently in early access, with the first act playable, and 2 more acts to come. While I can't recommend it in its current state, I'm hoping that more polish, more content, and much-needed bug fixes are in its future. For me, Remedium gets 4 identical robotic bosses out of 10.